Hey guys, so watch this video here for Wednesday, December 9th. I saw a video on YouTube the other day. Someone was offering to teach me how to trade. I think they were a former gym teacher. And now they're a multi-millionaire. Even though someone told me that they're literally red on the year. But anyway, so I was going to sign up for some billionaire roadmap. I can't remember the name of it now, but anyway, help me out if anyone can find the video. I can't find the videos anymore, so now I can't sign up for the roadmap thing. So we'll see. Maybe it'll show up. All right. So the SPY today, again, I think closing at or very close to all-time highs. I had kind of a lackluster day. Nicely green. I think my best idea was for an after-hours trade. QS. As we were getting near the closing bell, I said, this is interesting to me in after hours, if it takes out 60. And then I said, I even said something like, but not in the first few minutes. I want it to maybe even take like a half hour or an hour and then break 60. I'm going to bring up a pre-market on here, or after hours, I should say. So look what happens. So this is about what it looked like at the close. Probably about like that. I'm not sure. I'm close. I think it closed about like that. Anyway, look what happens. 25, maybe 25 minutes in. It breaks 60. I actually participated. My best sell was at 60.40, and then I hit out the rest when it came back. And I think I made $100 and something or whatever. I didn't take it big. It was after hours. But look at the second mouse after 60, which I was not even in my office for. Look at this. That was the real money. And now it's trading at 66, 61. So it's it. I say this all the time. If you're going to trade, you are always going to be annoyed at times. Even if you have a great day, you're still going to look back and go, man, am I an idiot? Why didn't I sit there and watch that one? Or why didn't I take this one? Or why did I sell it? You're never going to have the perfect day. You're never going to have the perfect trade. So you got to learn to laugh about it. But anyway, it was a great idea by me. Very poor execution. Again, I couldn't really hang out. I had to go. And by the time I got back in my office, it was like $64. And I was like, it's perfect. Anyway, so what are we watching for tomorrow? Keep in mind when you watch my videos, I am looking for ways to make money tomorrow between the opening bell and the closing bell, or maybe some pre-market or after-hours trades. But I never carry stocks home overnight. So that's why this list, sometimes you might look at something on my list and say, well, wow, that's really extended. But it doesn't mean it won't give us an A+ setup tomorrow. You'll notice everything I try to focus on is what you would call an recent high flyer, or otherwise known as an in-play stock. All right, so let's just look at the SPY real quick. Already talked about that. All right, so FUV had a really nice pop today. That might not look like a big candle, but it went from 1175 to 1470 intraday before closing out at 1383. I actually tried to call this as a Tokyo right here, right about there, and I got it out of my on the alert in chat a little bit too late. So, and I wanted to take this flag break, which I didn't call in chat, and I was in the kitchen feeding my face, and I came back and it was like already up there. So, I did call a pullback play right around here, which it did this little bottoming tail and right back up, and that ended up being a nice little trade for anybody who took that fives buy zone idea. Anyway, all that said, I'm going to watch FUV tomorrow. It's held up pretty well. Pixie, Pixy, nice little breakout. I hate this stock, but a little bit of extra volume and a strong close. We're going to see if that does a follow-through day tomorrow. Sun W just had this nice pop yesterday and then a quiet inside day today. I like it over today's high, with yesterday's high not far away. AYRO. The reason I'm watching this one, turn off that heater. I'm actually warm now. The reason I'm watching this one is, a couple reasons. One, you've got kind of a 750 resistance here, and today didn't quite get there. But if FUV continues, these two tend to run together. All right, they're both EV plays. So this one, and just you could call today kind of a low volume, quiet inside day. So that's on long watch, especially if FUV has the second day, second day of strength, I guess I should say that. So that's AYRO. GP, another EV play. Nice rip today. Kind of looks like FUV's chart, right? And a strong close. We're going to watch that one. QS, I already showed you this, my after hours idea. Now this is a perfect example of one that's really extended. I mean, it closed up here, and like right now it's trading at 67 something, and the moving averages are all the way down here. But having said that, it's had some really good news lately. And again, this is the only thing I said I was interested in watching in after hours. And like a schmuck, I missed out on the big move. All right, anyway, definitely going to watch this one tomorrow. LXRX, nice breakout, but closing way off its high. So I don't love it, but I'm going to have it on a chart. HPR, look at this over today, over 14. Where was it? Right there, this little flag. I was watching this little flag right here, and then that one ran without me. Anyway, it's kind of interesting because back here, it hit 1470. Today, it actually broke that, hitting 1493. But it's kind of interesting over that 15 area, right? You had the big volume spike, and it's kind of flagging. So it's also worth noting it's been moving for 2 days in a row already, and it's a thin stock, so be careful with it if you trade it. DOCU, D-O-C-U, had the breakout on earnings here 3 sessions ago. Then it ended up closing near its lows, another red day, and then today kind of reversed, starting to turn back up, closed where it opened. I like this as a potential bounce play tomorrow. DADA, another potential bounce play. Just straight down for 4 or 5 days. I'm not in love with it, but you could argue like former resistance was a little over 37. It hit 37.25 here, 37.38 here. So somewhere around 37.50, you're kind of retesting this breakout area. And a lot of times former resistance can become support. So if this were to sell off early, I certainly like it near that this area right here, 37.50. So that's one to watch for a potential bounce. And then a couple gappers. Arcon, R-C-O-N, is trading at 270 right now in after hours. So I'm assuming there was news. It's kind of done a long after hour session flag. I think it briefly maybe broke 3 in after hours. But anyway, trailing along here around 270. So if that's still holding up, potential gap play tomorrow. And then USIO closed at 183-ish and is trading at 280 right now in after hours. So those are 2 gappers. I've babbled long enough. We'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.